When I arrived, I carried one simple intention with me: to listen. As the evening began, I found myself trying really hard to hear what the medicine was trying to tell me. At first, it felt almost high, for I remember hearing the words, "Be quiet and listen." It made me giggle because it felt so direct, yet so gentle at the same time. It was as if I was being encouraged, cheered on, and reminded that I was exactly where I needed to be. As the experience deepened, something shifted within me. I entered a completely different state of awareness. Suddenly, I was incredibly conscious of everything around me. Every person in the room seemed significant. I felt connected to each moment in a way that is difficult to describe. I wasn't thinking about the past or the future. I was fully present. At one point, I felt drawn to certain people around me. I heard voices nearby and felt a need to acknowledge them. Later, different images and symbols began appearing in my awareness. I didn't understand what they meant, and instead of trying to force meaning onto them, I simply allowed them to be there and continued with the journey. There were moments when I felt physical discomfort, especially in my leg, but alongside that discomfort came a feeling that something was being worked on. It felt as though healing was taking place beneath the surface, even if I couldn't fully explain it. I also felt a strong urge to release things I had been carrying. Part of me questioned whether it was real or just something happening in my mind. Even with those doubts, there was something incredibly freeing about the process. By the end of it, I felt lighter, calmer, and filled with a sense of gratitude for everything I had experienced. As I looked around the room, I noticed others lying quietly in their own journeys. There was something beautiful about seeing everyone surrendering to their process. I felt a deep sense of love and connection. The room felt peaceful, and there was a feeling that we were all sharing something meaningful together. Even though each person was experiencing it in their own unique way. When the ceremony was coming to an end, I felt an inner knowing telling me not to leave just yet, so I stayed. I sat quietly and allowed myself more time to be present with everything I had experienced. As I remained there, I witnessed others continuing through their own processes. It reminded me that healing doesn't happen on a schedule. Sometimes what we need most is patience. Sometimes we need to trust the process and allow things to unfold naturally rather than trying to force them. What stayed with me most from that experience wasn't any particular vision, image, or moment. It was the lesson that echoed throughout the entire journey. Listen. Listen to the whispers within yourself.
Listen to your body. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the lessons that life is constantly trying to teach you. Because sometimes the answers we're searching for